Yes, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're here Zoom or Facebook Live or YouTube Live. We are so glad you are here. We have a fantastic show tonight. We have musical guest Jeremy Lee Zinner. Whoop, whoop. Crowd goes wild. And then we, Bikini Atoll, are here. And we are presenting Hot Awkward. Thank you. It's not a long name. 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 That's because we're multifaceted and we do many things under the shroud of Bikini Atoll. Someone else speak.
Well, I just do want to point out that we know how to make things hot and awkward, and that's why we're dating with this specific.
We were like, let's play into our strengths.
Should we tell them that I was thinking that we should call ourselves Awkward Hot, and then you had to remind me that because I teach Spanish, I felt the need to put the adjective in a different place? Just throwing it out there.
I think that's fair.
I would love to take a straw vote, though. Does anyone think that Awkward Hot sounds better than Hot Awkward, or no? Okay, then that's okay. Moving on.
Oh, God.
So we'd actually like somebody in the audience to feel comfortable with turning their cameras on so we can chitty chat with you. Don't all jump at once.
Chitty chitty chat, chitty chitty chat, chitty chitty chat, chitty chitty chat. That was not to be weird. It was to encourage you to come on, but it really was kind of weird. Or was it awkward?
I'm gonna force somebody. Joe, there you are. Hi everybody. This is my husband Joe.
Throwing himself in front of the truck.
He lives in a different state, so he has to do whatever I say because I'm at my wit's end.
I feel the need to clarify that he works in a different state and lives here. Okay, just.
I feel the need to clarify that he lives in a different state while he works in a different state. But Lisa, back to you.
So not awkward at all, right? Like not awkward at all. Hey, Joe, you deal with awkward things all the time at work. I know you do. You tell me all sorts of stories. Mm-hmm. So we want to hear about like a potentially awkward situation that you've been in recently.
Let me think. I'm pretty isolated, so.
He goes, like, checks on fires. That's what you were doing.
Yeah, there was a fire today, actually. So I had to awkwardly shuffle out of the way of a family that was driving. So I was parked watching the fire and reporting, and there was a family driving. I didn't see them down the road, but they were in like one of those Razor side-by-sides, you know? Like, I don't know, like it's like a four-wheeler with doors, you know what I'm talking about? And a steering wheel. And they were escaping the fire. They lived in the house that was close to the grass fire that was happening. And I was like parked in their way, and that was awkward for me. And that was pretty terrible. So
you were recording the fire?
Not recording, reporting. Just
okay, great.
Observe and report type situation.
So, like, were you writing or were you speaking into like a tape recorder?
Speaking into a phone.
Oh, how modern.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to point out, like, this poor family's like leaving and Joe's just there and he's not a firefighter. It's not like he's there to help or do anything.
He kind of looks like he could be, though. I could see him in a calendar.
If you've got a uniform, could you just please go put it on and come back? I will be the judge. Listen, I find it funny that family was fleeing. That's not the funny part. No. Funny part is that maybe that was their, like, they chose to flee in a Gillette mobile. Okay, so anyway, does that mean that they left the Volkswagen and the Chrysler at the house and said, we're going to save this one?
You know, I don't know. And that was just my first impression, but there were also people in four-wheelers. It might have just been a good time in a small town. I don't know. There's a fire, you know.
Start a fire, see if you can outrun it.
I guess.
Very small.
They have just been gawkers.
All right. Well, thank you for your story of how you were being awkward today, honey. You can go now.
And thank you for helping the family in peril. I think that's beautiful.
That was a
He
huge
wasn't
help.
helping. He was just there to tell his company if their stuff was going to catch on fire.
Oh, thank you for
He's
helping
not
your
a fireman.
company in peril.
Yeah, Jaylene, he's not a fireman. I know you want him to be. I will have him go and, I don't know, put a fire out at your house or something if you start.
Well, apparently Jason has said that the dads are going to start a calendar, so we got that going for us. In the chat, he said that.
Yay.
All right. See you on the other side.
Let's do this, ladies.
All right.
So I says to him, I says, just because you're used to bonfires doesn't mean I'm used to bonfires. And that, I wore a lot of hairspray that night. And it was really sad. It was really sad to see my extensions go up in smoke, okay? I was just there to have a good time. I was just there to get over the breakup that I had just gone through. And, I didn't want to be a spectacle. But I was turned into a spectacle that night because of the size of that bonfire. Now I gotta sit here and I gotta explain to the EMT that I'm okay. That hair's not actually mine. I'm not actually that gorgeous naturally. I gotta try really, really hard at it. I probably won't be going on a date with him. Fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
So not a lot happens out in El Paso, right? Born and raised here, chose never to leave my family until they're dead. So, worst place in the world to be an EMT. The rock climbers are always tied with a rope to the side of the cliff. Nothing good ever happens. And then all of a sudden we get a call. I'm completely underprepared because I haven't done actual CPR or even taken out my gear in months. And then we get the call and it's a fire, right? And there's somebody's head, somebody's in flames, and I'm like, this is so great. We rush out there to the scene, and it's this girl, and I've never seen such long hair, and it is melted to the back of her body. She's pretty good looking, but I don't.
So I'm rock climbing and I went on a weekend trip with my friends. And as I'm climbing this K2 rock climbing mountain, I look down and I see this ginormous fire. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Number one, first, I'm glad that I'm not part of it. But number two, I see this love story unfold before me. Somebody starts a fire and then gets a boyfriend. If only I had known that. I joined this meetup of rock climbers, not knowing anything about rock climbing, not realizing that I could die any second of the day. And do I get a boyfriend? No. But this fire starter totally gets this boyfriend of an EMT. I wouldn't mind a boyfriend of an EMT. Instead, I just have these ginormous rocks and these chords that I belay.
EMT Billy, hi. Oh my,
Hi.
you like Starbucks too?
Yeah, no, I do. We decided to meet here. So I was just really concerned about your scars on your back, but anyway, are you doing okay?
I'm great. It's minimal. It's minimal. Look, I just, I know you're not supposed to talk about your last relationship, but I just got out of a really, really long relationship, and I can't wait to get into a new one because I don't do well on my own. That was the first party I'd been to in a long time, and I set myself on fire.
All right. Well, this is really textbook bad, but I'm going to go with it because honestly, I haven't had a date in years. So, it's probably not a thing that's bad that you're talking about your last relationship and we barely, like, you don't know my last name. You haven't asked how long I've been in EMT. Anyway, so I see you've got new extensions in.
Yeah. And all of that stuff, we've got all the rest of our lives to figure out,
Okay.
We can totally
Okay.
more important things.
That's probably not a bad sign either. It's probably not a bad sign that you're already talking about forever. That just means I'm a man in a uniform.
So, EMT Bobby, you know, I've always wanted 2 children.
Okay, Mia, listen. Me too. Like a boy and a girl.
Oh. Hi, Michelle.
So I'm sitting here and I'm walking by this Starbucks watching your love story play out. And I just feel like, Mia, you're breaking all the rules and yet you're leaving with the EMT. I mean, Bobby, if I start breaking rules, are you going to leave with me?
I don't know.
I want a grande non-fat peppermint mochaccino without the whipped cream. What are you doing next Saturday night, Bobby?
Possibly seeing you.
Michelle, that's not, you can't hit on my forever soulmate, right?
She can do whatever she wants. All right.
I just
Listen.
feel that I need to be part of this too. Like I saw you two coming together off top of that K2 mountain, and now I see you two coming together at Starbucks. I just feel like you two need some sort of support in this triangle, and I feel like I could be that support. This is
No.
me. This is you. This is you. Coming together. I'm supporting it. Now, I wouldn't mind coming together as well and making it 2 rectangles.
All right. Well, okay. So just because you're domineering and you're like,
No!
it's not a bad sign.
Could I get clarification as to who is domineering?
That was you. But I just wanted to say that I've been watching you, waiting for you to fall off the cliff forever. And you never do. And that's like really sexy. And also like, where do I fit into this picture? Kind of
I'm
thing.
really good at oh, sorry, I cut you off, Michelle.
I just want you to know that I caught myself on fire on purpose. Okay?
I kind of feel like that's illegal.
What? It is what our souls were meant to do. I was meant to meet this EMT right here. Michelle, back off.
I was meant to get in the middle, so you stand down.
Oh my God. So fast.
I say that we put Bobby in the middle, and we say, come, Bobby, come. And whoever Bobby comes to, that's who we get. That's who he gets. That's who is gotten. That's who's...
Michelle, are you happy with yourself? Look what you did. Bobby's gone.
Well, maybe that's a sign that maybe you and I are supposed to be together.
Michelle, I told you last time when you scared off my last boyfriend that I do not want a love triangle with you. I do not want to be the tip of the mountain with you.
But we have so much in common and we're so happy together every time we get together.
When it rains, it pours. All right. Like I go to the age of 34 without ever meeting a single girl outside of high school, right? Because there was like nobody that was interested in me in EMT school in El Paso. And then suddenly I'm being fought over by two crazies, but my mama was crazy. My mama was crazy. And I got to tell you, there's nothing that keeps me alive like crazy. And of course it happens like this.
I'm gonna win. I don't play unless I'm gonna win. Bobby will be mine. If there's one thing I can guarantee you, Bobby will be mine. alive or dead, Bobby is wanted and I'm gonna get him. I don't lose.
So we ended up sharing because my hair wasn't the only thing that caught on fire later that day. My car caught on fire. My house caught on fire. Bobby said, you know what? I'm gonna set the rest of you on fire. And she kind of hot with her crazy. Well, I said, you know what, Bobby? All right. I'll live with you too.
Oh my God, Mia. So like, y'all are sharing the same bathroom and she never puts the lid down.
Ever, ever. And she does that little like public bathroom hover. So she pisses all over the toilet seat. And
How does she poop? I hear that about girls who are real crazy. They can't even make it work through. Yeah. Listen,
I have always loved the label of crazy, you know, because guys are like, you know, there's nothing hotter than a girl who's crazy. But she's a lot. She is a lot. I need help.
all right.
Lincoln, I'm telling you, I need help.
Okay. Message received. So like,
I am so lucky, Lincoln, that this relationship is working out. Like, I mean, I really thought that if I went for it, that I could just end up with Bobby, but instead I ended up with both. And let's be real, like, I'm happier than I've ever been. I get to totally be me, and they love me for who I am. There is nothing about me that they want to change. Lincoln.
yeah, well, I was just saying, could you push us forward, please? I'd like to see the dolphins. We've
Sure.
been here at the otters for a long time. If you could please just push us over there.
All right.
Okay,
There.
thank you. The dolphins, they are monogamous.
Yeah, just like I am with Bobby and Mia, and they are with me. Can I tell you, this is heaven on earth. Oh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Take it away, Lincoln.
Okay.
Look, I don't know what to do. They're all adults. They're free to make their own choices. You know, I understand you coming to adult services for help.
Mhm.
That's not how this works.
Listen, she's my nurse, okay? And she's the best nurse I've ever had. But she's got a crazy home life, and somebody needs to intervene.
She, you know, okay. I mean, we can send somebody out there to do like an adult wellness check, but she's 32. Like it doesn't sound like a problem.
Look,
Like it
she's
sounds like she just needs to call her mom and come get her stuff.
that's all she talks about. And I'm on my 9th caretaker. No one else is gonna come. If she could maybe
Okay.
fall,
Okay.
well,
Yeah.
she's rock climbing.
Yeah, we'll go do a visit. We'll go do a visit. Let's see how it goes. I want to leave.
I'm so glad you want to leave. I want to leave with you, and I'm sure Bobby does too. I don't mind a new apartment. Let's get one with 2 bedrooms.
So I already have an apartment in a different.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna go, and you just stay right here, and then I will send for you. I will.
Perfect. I will pack
Me-
everything up, and then I will come to you, and then Bobby will come, and we will throuple in the new place. I'm so excited.
That word again. That word again.
And you know, isn't it perfect for us? I feel like it's home, you know, and I haven't felt home in so long, and I'm not gonna feel home until we're in the new place, but I'm gonna practice feeling home until we're there.
I will send for you.
Thank you, Mia. Oh, I love her. Oh, you don't look so good. Oh, did I scare you? Oh, I apologize. I usually have this non-assuming demeanor. I apologize if I came out right at you.
Michelle, what are you doing out here?
Well-
This is the workshop, and you're never supposed to come out here.
I missed you.
I know, but we need to talk.
Okay. I love talking. So I don't know if you heard, but Mia has found a new
I thought-
place for all of us.
That when you got a boyfriend, it might ease up a little bit on me. But it hasn't. It's just gotten a crazy kind of like elevated to next level. And I'm very overwhelmed, and I'm very
Oh my goodness. For a quick second, I almost thought that you were showing me some negativity, but now that I understand irony, I get it. Oh, I love you too.
Hi, I'm here on behalf of some complaint, but I'm sorry. No, you, get away from me. You gorgeous, gorgeous giraffe. Yeah, look at your neck. Oh my God, how
will
did
say-
that neck get so long?
I will say that I have been complimented a couple of times, usually on my nose, but I'll take the neck compliment too.
Your neck and your nose is never been seen together in a combination before. You're amazing. I don't know why anybody would complain about you.
Nobody would complain about me, just as I wouldn't complain about nobody.
Got my chainsaw. Sorry.
Do you want to like leave this place and like come with me? I would love to buy you things. All of them.
I'm pretty happy in my throuple, but I will say they never buy me anything, and I do like to be bought.
Look, I have a trust fund and I am ready to spend it on a gorgeous, long-necked, big-nosed creature like yourself.
Big nose? I kind of thought it was appropriately sized, but we can not talk about that. I do love anyone that's the head of a foundation.
Oh yeah, like 501Cs like you wouldn't believe.
I've also like a 303B.
I got two of those.